Oh, yes. Honestly, I love it when you do these videos, Andrea. I do. I do. I'm in a lot of pain today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm so on the same page with you, at least in the first 43 seconds. Let's see how this goes. Hold on. Okay. I got it back to 0.
So, Ron DeSantis apparently made the worst decision of his political career yesterday, which was to announce his run for president against Donald Trump. You know, the guy who built him up. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, without Trump, Ron DeSantis would be nobody. He's got some decent political chops. At least he did up until last.
Well, let's just remember that the year that he won governor, we were running Andrew Gillum, right? And it went to like a recount. We were ballot chasing. It wasn't like he had a clear win. He didn't have a clear victory. I hate that like Trump and DeSantis are both like, he's a winner, and he's a winner because Trump endorsed him and so on and so forth. It's possible that he was such a loser that he needed Trump's endorsement to actually get to that point. But he did not win by much, and we were ballot chasing. Come on, it was close, and we had dumbass progressives out there like Savage Joy, fucking saying that Gillum didn't, he was too pro-Israel or some such bullshit like that, and they were also lying about Gillum not being in favor of Medicare for all, when I literally have him on camera at a church in, I think it was like Jacksonville or something. I know I was in Florida, but like I'm not great with the geography out there. I don't remember exactly where I was at all times when I was out there for like a week, right? Helping the Just Selmont for Congress campaign. And they were doing some coordinated campaigning, and we were at like a Baptist church, and he did a whole speech, which is on, I think it's on my Undercovered Magazine Facebook page, in which he talks about the need for Medicare for all, for universal health care, and he went on and on about it. So we had progressives out there lying about him. The Convo Couch, Savage Joy, bunch of other dumbass people that just like to cause chaos. That, their entire thing is just being contrarians. And I'm sorry, but you can't take a hard line. What's the shit they want to do? It's boycott, divest, sanction, right? BDS, which is an extreme policy position for an ally nation. That's a pretty extreme position for an ally nation. So they were mad that this guy who was running for governor of a state where a lot of older Jews go to retire wouldn't take a hardline BDS position. Give me a goddamn break. So now we have DeSantis. Fucking DeSantis is the governor. Thanks a lot, Joy. Well done, Joy.
Year when he decided to destroy his entire political career. But Ron DeSantis went through with it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I predicted that Ron DeSantis would not actually run for president, and I was wrong. So I just want to say I'm taking the L, okay? I
gotta take that L too. Andrea, because I thought after putting fingers, there's no fucking way he would do it this year, that he'd wait until like the next cycle. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Yeah. I thought Ron DeSantis would know that if he runs against Donald Trump, his career is over.
Yeah.
And I thought that knowledge, and he's young, right? So why not wait another 4 years? Mm-hmm. I thought, you know what?
Right.
He is a crazy, evil son of a bitch, but maybe he's got some decent political intuitions. I was wrong, okay? Ron DeSantis is actually dumber than I thought, okay? So, again, huge L on my behalf. I actually thought Ron DeSantis was slightly more intelligent. I'm wrong. Okay, so with that.
No, you're right there with me. I totally thought like early in the cycle, right? I thought, okay, they might have something here that could be potentially dangerous for us because he appears to have all the same opinions as Trump, but he seems like fairly normal. Oh my God, Andrea, we were so wrong.
That being said, let's get into the news story here. Glitches, echoes, and quote, melting the servers crash DeSantis' campaign launch on Twitter. First of all, the idea that Ron DeSantis launched his campaign on Twitter is fucking hilarious. That is amazing. That is fucking funny. Now, this is something that's been kind of obvious, right? Because SpaceX does a lot of stuff in Florida. Elon Musk has already announced that he's going to support Ron DeSantis, right? So it's not a surprise that Meatball Ron is going to try to do this big thing on Twitter. Right. And it's also not a surprise that it didn't work because Twitter has been fundamentally destroying their own website. They fired like 70% of the people that work there. It's kind of like a ghost website. I covered this story a couple days ago where deleted tweets are now mysteriously popping back up. Deleted tweets are just coming back out of the fucking ether, right? So Twitter is in shambles. Any minute now, that's just going to hit the ground screaming and just going to have a blue screen that's never going to return, okay?
That is so fucking bizarre. By the way, that's the first I'm hearing of that. But that is so fucking bizarre because most companies have a document retention policy. Andrea, I can't even. How old are these deleted tweets? Because most companies have a document retention policy where anything that you've deleted will be like permanently deleted after a certain period of time. This is true with like also with like your internet providers and your telecommunications, like, you know, like Verizon or AT&T or whatever, because it takes a lot of space on the servers to retain shit that people have gotten rid of. There's only a certain amount of time that you have to actually hold on to shit. And that's for legal reasons. Like say you say you were to say something threatening, like make a death threat or something. They have to hold on to that for a certain amount of time, but there is like a legal amount of time that they hold on to it before they permanently shred it because it takes up space on the servers. So how old are the tweets that we're talking about here? Like, what is happening? I haven't deleted any tweets in years, so like, as far as I know, as far as I can remember, I don't think I've deleted any tweets. Even for typos, like even like when I have typos on my tweets, I kind of just let them go through because I'm like, well, whatever, it's Twitter. Twitter like doesn't have an edit feature, so whatever, right? Okay, so we have deleted tweets popping up. This is so bizarre. I'm surprised. I'm hearing of this for the first time. Okay.
But Twitter's live stream event with Florida Governor Meatball Ron crashed and was delayed on Wednesday as hundreds of thousands of users logged on to hear DeSantis announce his bid for the White House. Sound from the live stream event, which was held on Twitter Spaces and hosted by owner Elon Musk and tech entrepreneur David Sachs, cut in and out in the first 5 minutes after starting. Quote, "We've got so many people here that we are kind of melting the servers," Sachs said at one point. More than 500,000 Twitter users joined the event, which was ultimately ended and then restarted, delaying DeSantis' announcement by nearly half an hour. When the event was relaunched using Sachs' account, only around 250,000 users ultimately listened in. Twitter has faced a variety of outages, blah, blah, blah. But you may all be wondering, is there a clip? Is there a clip of this? I know, everyone's freaking the fuck out. Where are the clips? Where are the clips? Where are the clips? I have the best clip here. Okay. Now, this is a truth from one and only Donald J. Trump. This is a video that Donald J. Trump released in response to this ordeal, and I want to watch it with everybody. Again, Ron DeSantis, he could have backed out. You know, he didn't announce yet. He could have just said he decided not to run. But it's over. It's over. Donald J. Trump is now unleashed. I need you all to understand this. Trump was firing warning shots before this.
Yes.
Meatball Ron, Groomer Ron, all of these claims, all of the putting fingers Ron, these were all warning shots, okay? This was all a warning shot. It's over now, okay? Now that Meatball Ron, has actually officially launched his race, Donald J. Trump is going to fucking eviscerate him. And again, this is the first shot, so let's watch. I'm proud to be an American.
Oh, no.
And I won't forget the men who died.
We are kind of melting the servers.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Commitment to freedom, and he's willing to put his money where his mouth is. Upset the narrative control imposed on us by our government.
Oh, no.
Governor DeSantis make this. We're just trying to get it going.
Oh my god, man. Y'all, it's on. I just want this to be the takeaway from this video.
Okay.
Right? It's on. It's on. We are officially in primary season. So I just want everyone to know I'm going to be covering this primary extensively. Why? One, ad dollars. People are going to be looking up this shit all the time. SEO. I got to get that search engine optimization. That's reason number one in a prioritized list of reasons. That is the number one reason.
Well, you have like a large enough following on Twitter, or I mean on YouTube, where you can actually monetize. I only got like 350. Only got like 350. But this is hilarious, right, Andrea? And as a local activist, I mean, it's scary too, because obviously we don't want Trump to win through humor. But I can definitely appreciate the humor in this situation. This is so bad. All right, pudding fingers, let's go.
Why I'd cover this. Number two, it's fucking hilarious. Now, number one is more valuable and important, but number two, it's a close second. This shit is going to be fucking funny, okay?
I know.
Meatball Ron, who looks like a deer in headlights whenever like anyone talks to him at any point, right? Versus Donald Trump, the king of shit posting. I mean, I'm sorry. This is going to be a slaughter fest, okay? This is going to be an evisceration, and I'm here for it. I'm willing to watch this. Right now, again, I gotta take the L. I totally thought Meatball Ron would have the wherewithal to just like bow out and wait until Donald Trump has a heart attack in the year 2027 and then run for president.
Yeah.
I was wrong. So as a result of me being wrong, we have at least a whole 8 months of excellent entertainment on the horizon. So everyone, please, because again, once Donald Trump gets the nomination, then we're in.
It'll be longer than that because they don't have the RNC convention until next summer. So we're talking like a whole fucking year of this bullshit. Because the California primaries in June. California primaries in June of next year, Andrea. We're like more than 12 months. More than 12 months out. I can't even. Oh my God.
Scary land, okay? Then it's Trump versus Biden round 2, and then, gun sales are going to soar, okay?
Yeah.
But Donald Trump
sides.
versus Ron DeSantis, this is going to be the only entertainment we get out of this political season. I read that there's going to be no presidential debates between Trump and Biden. They're just not going to do any of them. Keep in mind, we got robbed out of a debate last...
Wait a minute, hold up. I think you're wrong about that. I believe that what they're talking about with the presidential debates is the primary debates. When it comes to the general election, that's done by a different organization. That is the... is it called the Presidential Election Committee or some such bullshit? But that's a different organization entirely. When you're talking about like the primary debates, that is the parties themselves, right? So the Democratic National Committee, the DNC, and the GOP. They have their own primary debates. So the GOP, I think, has made the very bad call of actually just skipping debates. I think that's actually a bad call because I think it would be good to flesh out a bunch of the bullshit that's happening with Trump right now, because you'll have but like, I think, who do we got in the race right now? You got Nikki Haley, Vivek, I forget what his last name is. I think Chris Christie might have been. I don't know if he's declared or if he's in it or not. There is obviously Ron DeSantis, Trump, but I think there's more, right? You put all those motherfuckers up on stage so that they can go after Trump and all of his lawsuits. That would be fucking fantastic. But Trump would probably actually take advantage of that situation and really go after pudding fingers. And he'd have something to say about it, every one of them. And it'd be like one of the best, like, fucking wrestling match debates ever, because it's just going to be like total mudslinging, right? It's going to be really messed up bullshit. But I can understand why the Democrats don't want to do it, because who do we got? We've got Biden, right? Who's the incumbent, who has done a fairly decent job with a pretty bad economy and a pandemic, right? Like he was given like the probably the most shit economy ever when he got into office. And he's running up against Marianne Williamson and Ted Kennedy. By the way, I just saw Michael Richards, who is the All-American Socialist, right, on YouTube, and a friend of mine on Facebook. He just covered a story about Ted Kennedy Jr. Being part of the Black Book in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book, and that he had traveled on the Lolita Express. We have the worst fucking challengers ever on the Democratic side. It's so hard for us as progressives to actually get like serious challengers that we can run and be like, yeah, we got a serious challenger. We're going to get another AOC in. We're going to get in another Ilhan Omar. We're going to get in Rashida Tlaib, a Jamal Bowman. Yeah, we can totally fucking do this bullshit. Not so much, you guys. Not so much.
Cycle. We only got 2. We were sold 3, and we only got 2. That's bullshit. Now we're going to get 0, apparently. So again, that was the only possible platform of humor in the last general election. So that's going to be scary. Having to deal with Sleepy Joe versus Crazy Orange Man, that's just going to be a little stressful. But Trump versus Ron, this is fun. Okay, this is fun. So soak it up while you can. Get the good vibes while you can, because they're not going to be here for long. So
it's going to be like 12 months.
There you go, everybody. It's on now.
Our cheeseburger has char